Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be a super helpful video to any of you guys having a BMW guys 1 Series and you're trying to actually replace fuel injectors or fuel rail guys. So we will cover everything from start to finish. Now make sure to stay until the end, because if you guys, we see quite common mistakes that can cost you thousands of dollars guys. So we're going to share what to avoid and how to safely work on your car so you don't cause more damage. If you need to buy new fuel injectors, parts, tools, fuel rail, anything like that, we'll share the links in the description of the video below guys for your convenience. You can see where we get all our tools and parts from. Another thing guys, every single car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 free repair videos provided to you for free. Why we do that? Because our mission here at the garage is to save you as much money as we can guys. So please subscribe to our channel and like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Now this is guys a 6-cylinder gasoline engine N52 engine. That's what we get here in the United States. Very popular engine on the 128. But even if you have a different guys 4-cylinder engine, the procedure may be very helpful, and we'll explain why, because many of the things will be almost exactly the same design. Not all, but some engines will be that way. Before we start, let me tell you one thing guys. Check this channel out, How to Repair guys. This is our main YouTube channel and we have helped more than 75 million people. We have information that can save you thousands of dollars guys on car repairs, on BMW repairs, on any car. Subscribe guys, we're constantly putting new content there. So what we need to do, let's go ahead, we need to remove the upper engine cover. And under that upper engine cover, you're going to find your fuel injector, cylinder number 1, 2, 3, then you go 4, 5 and number 6. So how you guys remove them? A few things that you need to do. First guys, have fire extinguisher on the side. You guys are working with gasoline and you can catch on fire anytime. Number 2, make sure the engine is cold. Number 3, wear gloves. Number 4, eye protection. Number 5, disconnect your car battery. And now let me explain here guys, it's very important, and if you don't do it the right way, it can cost you thousands of dollars guys. So you need to disconnect the car battery so you don't have any current in the electrical system, and that way you will minimize the chance to get a spark and catch your car on fire. Number 2, the BMW system, this is your fuel line, is actually under pressure, and it's self-activating system. What it means that it can turn on and off on its own to build fuel pressure. If you open your door on BMW 1 Series, it can activate the fuel pump for a couple seconds, so you don't want fuel to spray everywhere or on yourself. Disconnect the car battery. Now that's where things get interesting. It really matters which battery terminal you disconnect first, positive or negative, and which one you reconnect first. You don't do it the right way, you can guys burn the engine computers, electrical components in your car, and we did that on another car and it cost us $2,000. So I'll put a link, special link to a video that explains guys the correct way to disconnect car battery on modern car. So check it out. Now with that being said, we need to compress the fuel line all the way in, push that blue thing in, disconnect the fuel line. Now if you want to see a detailed video about the fuel line disconnecting, and if you're missing that piece, we have the video on the channel and it explains all that. So please check it out, how to disconnect fuel line on BMW 1 Series. Now what we need to do here, we need to remove all the wiring harness for the oxygen sensors. So we need to do that. Get it loose just like that. After that guys, we need to remove 4 bolts. 1, 2, we have bolt number 3 and bolt number 4 right there. 10mm socket, and we're going to start removing these bolts. Now be careful not to drop them, because it's possible. Needle pliers will be very good friend if you do that, so you can reach them and remove them guys. Perfect, coming out. Awesome. Now number 2 and number 3 and 4 bolt, excuse me, we already got 1 and 2 out. And that bolt just went all the way, who knows where it went, we're going to find it. That's why you guys have to be extremely careful. So now let's go ahead and see if we can find that bolt, but most likely it's in the under the intake manifold, and in that case we'll just need to replace it with a new bolt or remove the intake manifold to look for it. Here we have a video on the channel that actually explains how to remove it. Now grab the fuel injectors, pull them straight up, they will be stuck because you have O-rings that get in the cylinder head. Check it out now. You have, guys, quite a few holes, 6 holes for every fuel injector. Cover those with rags, because if you drop something, bolt, something, dust, rock inside, you will damage your engine and you may need to have your engine rebuilt. If you drop something, what we will recommend, remove the intake manifold. You can access through the intake valves and remove whatever is stuck in the valve. Those are the fuel injectors. You can see those are the O-rings that get stuck, so later when you install them, lubricate them with engine oil a little bit so they can slide in. Now you need to disconnect the fuel rail from the wiring harness. How you do that? Pretty simple. You just grab that, okay, that spring, and you pull it straight up, guys. Okay, one spring is out. Okay, we need to do that for all 6 cylinders, guys. We did 1, let's do number 2, cylinder number 2. We'll just do 1 and 2, guys, but the procedure is the same for 3, 4, 5 and 6. Just no need to waste your time. Okay, we'll go ahead, do the rest, and we'll continue. Now we can disconnect the wiring harness once you remove all the springs holding the wiring harness in place. And this is, guys, your fuel rail. Okay, right here, this is the fuel rail. Now those are all the fuel injectors. Now how you guys actually replace those? Okay, right here, check it out now. We're going to show you quick. You will leak fuel out. That fuel injector, pull that spring towards the back, comes out. Now check it out, this spring actually goes in this canal right here. So later make sure that when you press the injector in, make sure that this canal comes right above that lip so you can insert this. Okay, and you can see how it gets stuck there. Now grab it and pull it out. Pretty simple, guys. Okay, you can see just like that. Fuel injector comes out. When you get a new one or you reinsert the old one, what I'll recommend, go ahead, guys, and lubricate them with a little bit of engine oil so they can slide in easily, guys. But if you need to buy new ones, check out the link. We'll share the link in the description of the video below for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.